I kind of got sucked into the process of making these videos, and I thoroughly enjoy it, and that's where we are right now.
Please like, subscribe and share Highfly.
So please there is people from Qatar can have it for breakfast, lunch, dinner and more.
Yeah.
So aloo dum dahi vada is what I would recommend.
ये कर ending कर दो ना, ठीक है?
तांको जेते मिठा देते मुझे सीधी.
That's it. Hi viewers, welcome to Highfly. Highfly continues its journey to celebrate people. Today we are privileged to have with us the man behind Justvish, a promising YouTube channel in the state of Odisha. Vishwajeet, welcome to our show.
Thank you so much.
Vishwajeet, let's come to our first segment of the show. It's about Rubaru Jaan Pehchan. आप और हमारे व्यूअर्स,
बिल्कुल,
आप कुछ और बताइए अपने बारे में हमारे व्यूअर्स को.
बिल्कुल.
All yours.
So my name is Vishwajeet Das. I'm a banker turned solo filmmaker. I make videos on the theme of travel, food and adventure, and I put it up on YouTube. When I was working in Bangalore as a banker, by then I had actually stopped watching television, and I consumed a lot of entertainment from YouTube, and having a creative mindset, always I had this inherent desire to tell stories. So that's basically when about 4 years ago I started to learn, like a self-taught kind of a thing, about how do I tell visual stories, and what is the basic construct there, and how do I learn to edit a video, how do I use a camera. Trust me, 4 years ago I did not know how to use a DSLR.
Okay.
I did a little bit of photography, so I had my basics of ISO, shutter speed and aperture with me, but I never explored video. I used to randomly here and there shoot videos, but never thought of putting it together. But when I saw individual people around the world, especially so I basically consider Casey Neistat one of the biggest source of my inspiration, and probably to the entire generation of YouTube that's making video. When I saw his videos and his ability as an individual to tell such visually appealing stories, I thought it's a perfect platform, and we are at a place where we could also share the stories that unfolds around us. So when I came back to Odisha, with a twist of destiny, I thought I'll use this as an opportunity to explore my homeland and use my abilities to see if I can tell good visual stories.
Thanks to Jio Dandanandan की ये YouTube का धंधा चल गया.
Absolutely.
But ये तो दिमाग में हमेशा होगा कि रोजी रोटी कैसे चलेगी इसके सहारे.
See, YouTube is a medium. It's a platform. Now if you're talking about the business aspect of YouTube, let's talk about visual storytelling as a skill. Now let's break it up into 3 parts here. 1 is your ability to tell stories, 2 is the means that you use, and 3 is the medium that you're using.
True.
When you combine all 3 successfully, you eventually end up telling a good story. And now the business aspect of it is that like everything online is driven ad oriented. You stand to generate ad revenues, whether it is direct ad revenue, so from a platform like YouTube, or you do brand endorsements, or there are other avenues where you do paid gigs and all that. So there are multiple sources of avenue.
Any opportunity also comes up with a misconception कि कोई भी कर सकता है. So now a lot of people are now coming into YouTube as a profession.
Yes.
Now in the next segment I will ask you 7 such points which you want to underline as the challenges that someone who is coming up YouTube as a career will face.
Okay. When I talk about challenges, we'll have to break it up. First is your ability as a storyteller. Now some people are born with a gift of the gab, or some people learn the art of telling good stories. So if you have it, well and good, or else you'll have to learn it. So that's your first challenge, how to tell a good story.
Yes.
There's a lot of things that goes behind telling a good story. It's quite an elaborate thing. But it's just that if you've grown up listening to a lot of good stories, grown up watching, like I grew up watching a lot of Discovery in National Geographic things. So maybe I liked those stories, and that kind of is reflective of how I tell the story also.
True.
So first challenge is how to tell a good story.
Second,
Then we move on to the technical aspect of how to make the story, what means should we use. For people starting out, first is which camera should I use? How important is it how important is it to use a good camera? How much money should people starting out will be, say, in their late teens or early 20s, for them to put about a lakh or two or more into this kind of a video production setup is not a viable thing. So they have to start frugal. Fortunately, we are in that day and age of technology where this is possible. Like our mobile phones are far more powerful today than they were 10 years ago.
Exactly.
So we can use our mobile phone to tell a story. Now we go deeper into it and deconstruct it into seeing how to shoot it and then how to edit it.
Yes.
So each step of it is a challenge you have to keep overcoming. How to shoot it, you need to learn cinematics, you need to learn lights.
The entire process.
The process of cinema. Basically, you need to know how the light is falling. Is it appealing on you? What is ambient light? What is, if you're shooting outdoors, when is the right time to shoot?
True.
How do you play around with light? It's light after all.
Yes.
So, and then cinematography, what angle, what is a wide shot, medium shot, you need to understand all of that is a challenge in itself. So that's something you need to master. Then comes, you can tell a story, like tell a story. But can you do that, transcend that into the same narrative into an editing software?
Okay, understood.
That's probably the biggest challenge, where can you edit? Can you edit the way you think?
Okay.
That's the biggest part. I think that's the most difficult part.
Means how to channelize.
You can be a good orator, you can talk, but
the audience
can you
should also like it.
You can talk
product.
it out. Yeah. So when it comes to video, you have it in your mind. You can talk it out. You can tell ki long time ago there was a king. You can talk it out, but can you edit that sequence?
Understood.
So your ability to understand a video editing language and editing that is probably one of the biggest challenge.
Definitely.
Then understanding, this medium is called AV, audio and visual, where A comes first because audio is more important than video. How do you prioritize that?
Yes.
That becomes a challenge. Once you've probably shot the video, edited the video, but you eventually realize that the audio isn't that good, and hence people are not watching it. So how do you prioritize that? And then there are sequences of it. Like then you move on. Once you've edited the video, you move on to the channel or the platform where you upload it.
Yes.
For instance, you drop it in a place like YouTube. Then you need to understand how YouTube behaves.
Okay.
Are people going to watch it?
The viewership challenge.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there are challenges to the entire process of it, and that's basically how the whole system works. And you need to take each segment of it and polish yourself there and see how it works out.
So this is our last segment. It's on शौक बड़ी चीज है. तो आप तो शौक आदमी हैं ही, शौक पे ही आपका पूरा धंधा चलता है.
बिल्कुल.
So I will just ask you 5 such food joints that you can recommend to our viewers in the state.
In the state, good you asked. The Puri's dalma is absolutely divine.
Yes.
Honestly, I haven't found dalma as tasty and as delicious a dish there is than in Puri. Then we cannot forget gupchup.
The best gupchup one?
The best gupchup, according to me, will be, according to what I have tried in Bhubaneswar, will be in Shahid Nagar.
अच्छा.
Yeah, right opposite RD Women's College.
अरे वो तो मतलब सेलिब्रिटी हो.
हाँ, आलूदम दाही बड़ा.
कटक.
Nothing comes closer to aludam dahi vada. The temple food. Nothing comes close to temple food of
Dabada.
Yeah.
Like favorite movie star.
Favorite movie star, Shah Rukh Khan.
Favorite sports star.
Sachin Tendulkar. In fact, he's such a god of that sport that I
Legendary.
stopped watching cricket the day he.
After him.
Yeah. I stopped watching.
MS is still there.
Sachin is Sachin.
Sachin is Sachin. Wonderful. Thank you so much for coming to our show. It was an absolute pleasure chatting
honor.
with you.
So please like, subscribe, and share Highfly.
So viewers, thank you so much for watching our show. Next episode, we'll be back with one more personality. Goodbye.